how people say, no, I'm gonna just come and tell y'all everything. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'll never, ever, 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 ever give up on this, or it's not that challenging, or you know what I'm saying? I don't have hard days. People will come on and talk that talk, but in reality, you know that it's hard, especially if you are having to be a person that helps, aids, assists, or take care of a person that has a disability or special needs. Oh, baby, I always tip my hat off because it's a difficult job. And it's not that you don't love your loved ones. It's just a lot. You gotta have a lot of patience. And I saw this video, and I want to give you that disclaimer again because this is her personal feelings about raising her special needs child. But she's giving it to you raw, no filter. And there's going to be some explicit language. But I wanted you to see the other side of when other people make content and they're talking about the joys and the beauty and the happiness. And I want you to see there's some days that people are not going to feel 100%. And this is one for her. So let's roll this bean footage and we're going to come back and go down a rabbit hole. Let's go.
It's going to be hard to upload this, but I really don't give a fuck. So I have a 7-year-old and she's autistic. I don't got no village. But you bitches that be like, oh, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world is a fucking lie. A fucking lie. I would change it. Motherfuckers judge, but no help. Every day, constantly. Worried about what the fuck I'm doing and not worried about my mental and about what the fuck I got going on. Pray it away. Where the fuck it's gonna go? I can't pray no fucking autism away. How about you pray for me? How about that? And I don't even do shit like this, but I know it's a lot of moms on here that'll get me. Cause my family don't. I'm just all over the place right now. I can't even stop moving. Yeah, fucking lie.
Woo, that's a lot to take in, ain't it? So it's already hard with the way that technology is if we know that this is a person's true story, their day to day. But we're going to take it for face value and say that this is her day to day. I personally can understand both sides of it. Not just watching it, but living it. Because I, too, have a special needs sibling. And, baby, there's some days I want to pull my baby hair out, my back hair out. Like, I just, it's baby, you got to have a different level of patience sometimes. You can't punish the loved one because they didn't ask to be here. But there's just not enough help during those difficult moments when you just need a break. Now, for her, she's at her ends with. So what I will say, if you are a loved one of hers, like of another, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, y'all step in, man, and try to help her because it sounds like she's screaming for help. She needs a break. Or some programs that can assist and help her, because that's the hard part. Like she said, people always come out, stay lifted in prayer and we'll be praying for you. And I'm with her on that. When people say that, it's kind of like a scapegoat. Like, you don't have to live it. You just see it and you looking like, man, that's pretty tough. Well, let me go get some groceries. Like, a lot of people can't relate because they don't have to wear those shoes day to day. Now, my sibling that is special needs is older than her child, and so it's a little more independence for my sibling, but my sibling still has a brain cell as the age of her child. So age really doesn't matter is what I'm telling you. It's just coping with what you have in this world that we live in. It's too fast paced to slow down to help other people. And when people say, man, you got a lot of patience, well, I got to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, somebody got to help and somebody got to mold and somebody got to assist. And the world's not going to hold your hand, my hand, or my siblings' hand through this situation. So I choose to just, put my pants on like you do and handle everything around me and be a trusting place for that sibling, because the world is going to take advantage of them babies. Now, I personally feel that it's something in the medicine that the mother has to go through to have these babies, because now, as we are in 2025, I've seen more autism related cases than anything. At first, it was such a gap. You might have had a child with a disability like a deformity, but autism is at an all-time high. So something's either going on in the food, the prenatal pills, or the actual epidural, whatever the medicine is they're giving you throughout your pregnancy, because, baby, the charts are screaming high with this one. Now, Queen, listen. We can hear you cry. We can see you vent. But this is why I always tell people, you got to get a personal therapist. Going on social media might be cool, quick. Oh my God, I feel better. But you don't, because when you finally feel better, this video is going to flash back up in your reminders, or somebody's going to share it so much that it gets back to the person you're talking about. And then it puts you in that place like, damn, I was in that place last week, but I'm happy now. But the world going to remind you of this very sensitive moment that you share with a world full of judgmental people. So I get it. You might need to get you a private therapist, because then you could really tell them how you feel. No judgment. But y'all gotta check on her, because these are the people that actually take matters into their own hands, because they're fed up, they're tired, and they feel like, why me? And she said if she could change it, she would. I wouldn't say that part, but I will say there's some frustrating moments where I'd be like, yeah. But, in my family, we were just taught that everybody's normal. So, regardless of what paperwork may say, we don't really put that type of pressure. We have a good time, but there's some moments where that time turns into boyayada. But if you know, you know. But I'll definitely be keeping you lifted in prayer, ma'am. I know you're tired of hearing that, but sincerely, because that's how I have to get up every morning and be like, Lord, let this one be a peaceful day today. But I'm praying for me. I'm hoping you're praying intentionally for you. And then anybody that can assist and help her before it's too late, if you catch my drift. Because people always see you crying for help and don't say nothing until you make a bad decision that you can't reverse. So, if you've never worn the shoes of helping, taking care of somebody that has a disability from a learning perspective, please don't sit and tell people that really do it every day what they should and should not complain about. I cannot stand, like she said, a person to be like, well, just do it this way. No, you come over here and do it. Do it for 24 to 48 hours and tell me how your patients are. But the world always quick to give you what you should do instead of helping you. But hold on, sis. There's going to be better days. Just hold on. Just hold on. For my sibling, things are going good. But 4 months ago, baby, it was smoke coming out of my ears like a cartoon character, baby. But listen. Whew. To anybody that's taking care of anybody with special needs, you the MVP, baby. But I don't have anything else for this, because again, every day is different, and depending on the level of verbal or nonverbal, or mid-range to high risk, like it could be bad, where she's always having to do hand and foot type of waiting service, and that's a lot on one person, for real. So y'all step in and help her, for real. But I'm just a messenger. It's your girl Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, go on through with your girl. Make sure you check out that website though, www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Check out the fan gear. You got option to drop donations, but never any pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments means the world to me. So I just want to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me, because y'all can be anywhere in the world, but y'all come keep me company. Let's hop in the comments. If you've ever had to take care of somebody that needed you 100%, meaning they could not do anything on their own, what were some steps that helped you? Because maybe if we start giving some free information, then people might have an idea of what it might be better. Like, okay, I'm gonna try that, because sometimes when you fed up, you fed up. So just hop in the comments, drop some things that you've done or seen done, and maybe somebody will hop in there, see it, and help and pour into these other situations. But until next time, y'all, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.